I originally was a soccer player, and that's what I committed to doing in college. That was a dream career. But then junior year of high school, I tore my ACL. We went to a specialist, and he's like, "Your knee, nothing's holding it in place." I think I bit my tongue to hold back the tears. Even to this day, I think my life is forever changed from that injury. I was leaving behind a sport that I really loved, but I felt like it was God's calling to bring me to track and cross country here at USC.
I grew up in like a big family, Catholic. I'm one of seven. I went to Catholic school, and it was like you don't even notice it, but that's like kind of your culture. I was thinking about going to like a smaller Catholic school, and I was like, man, I kind of wish I was there, because then all my friends would be Catholic. And that's how like I grow in my faith, because you have these theology classes and all that stuff. But because of this, like the Catholic Center, it being so solid, and knowing that what you get here you can trust, it's an opportunity for me to grow in my faith just as well. I think what I'm kind of realizing here is you can be totally in the world, right? But you don't have to be of it. And like until I got here, I feel like I partially knew it. But it's great because then you get to see like how you, being someone who believes in something and sticks to that, can bring people into the church. I'm in a fraternity, and I've been leading the Bible studies for our chapter. When your friends see someone that they trust going to church and hearing them talk about how it affects your life, then that just makes them ask questions about it. And it's so easy to just bring them here because everyone lives near it. I have like 2 or 3 guys I go with every single week. You keep getting more guys to come. That's really been a gift.
I'm a first-generation college student, and even stepping on campus, I was just, wow, very much in awe. First time I came for the Catholic Center, I remember still walking through the main gates out there. I probably didn't even get like halfway through the courtyard, and someone coming up to me and just receiving me so well with a huge smile, saying, "Welcome, are you a new student, this and this?" I just knew, I was like, okay, I'm in good hands. I'm in good hands here. Even now, whenever I think of the Catholic Center, when people ask me like, "Oh, what do you do at the Catholic Center?" Like, honestly, like the first things that pop to my head are probably the people. And it's not just the students, but the campus ministers, Father Matt. Also, when it comes to being on the student e-board and president role, like being able to work closely with them has been such a gift, and seeing the way that they live out their life. Oftentimes, whenever I think about, like, yeah, why did I get in to play a role in the Catholic Center behind the scenes? I've received so much from the center, I can't possibly just keep it to myself.
In your own words, can you tell me what home means to you?
It's hard not to say Christ. And while, yes, I've had him for, my entire life, I get to have him as my home because of the Catholic Center.
Being able to call the Catholic Center home has important meaning to it because the friends I have here are my family. We share those moments of tear, laughter, joy, vulnerable moments for sure is something you only share with specific people in your life. I love being able to find peace here, and it's my quiet time outside of sports where I don't necessarily have to be known as an athlete. So there's definitely a stereotype around USC student athletes. The CC, it's very different. People just look at you humanly.
I remember the first time I came up here, I was trying to decide where I was going to go to school. It was so calming. You walk in the door and I could feel the tenseness in my shoulders and in my chest just leave. This is a place that I can see myself growing my faith throughout college. I've found my best friends here. This place is really special. I don't know, it almost had like a homey feel.
My whole life, I haven't known there to be a difference between my home and a place where I can express my faith and where I'm going home to what I know is right. That's with my family back in San Diego, and that's definitely here. I can go back here and I can know what I'm getting is real, it's right, and lead me closer to Christ.
Father Matt, he was also a Trojan. Having someone to come to like Father Matt, it's really special, and it's something that I Definitely looked for when I was deciding where to go.
I love working with college students. I love coming back to a place that was so important for me in my own maturation, development, both spiritually but also humanly. Now, kind of a irony of the world in which we live is that we're more connected than ever, especially through technology, social media, but there's a lot of loneliness because we might be connected, but are we really seeing each other eye to eye? Catholicism, it reaches us through our senses. So it's true, the Catholic Center provides the vertical dimension, like, the grace of God coming down upon us through prayer and the sacraments, but also the horizontal dimension, the communal dimension, that we are brothers and sisters in our Lord, and we need to help each other along the way. Whether you're Catholic or not, there's so many different people coming through here, students from all different walks of life. And yet we come here and we're all united as beloved children of God. And so we try to provide a human experience here. We try to allow students to really see each other, to get to know each other, and ultimately to love one another.